Hello dears, today I'm going to tell you the story of the Duke of Milan, Prospero, and her young daughter. It is a magical story by Shakespeare called The Tempest, which means a storm. Here are the main characters of this play. Prospero, the Duke of Milan, an old man skilled in magic. Miranda, Prospero's daughter, kind-hearted and innocent. Ariel, chief of all spirits. Caliban, an ugly monster enslaved by Prospero. Sycorax, witch spirit, mother of Caliban. Antonio, younger brother of Prospero. Alonso, king of Naples, friend of Antonio. Ferdinand, a handsome prince, son of king of Naples. Gonzalo, a loyal servant of Prospero in Milan. There was an island in the sea, the only inhabitants of which were an old man named Prospero and his daughter Miranda, a very beautiful young lady. She came to this island so young that she had no memory of having seen any other human face than her father's. They lived in a cave made out of a rock. It was divided into several apartments, one of which Prospero called his study. There he kept his books, which chiefly treated of magic. The island was enchanted by spirits, both good and bad. Witch named Sycorax imprisoned all the good spirits in the large trees. By virtue of his magic art, Prospero released all good spirits from the tree. These gentle spirits were ever after obedient to the will of Prospero. Of these, Ariel was the chief of all spirits, and he was loyal to Prospero. Ariel took rather too much pleasure in tormenting an ugly monster called Caliban, because he was the son of his old enemy Sycorax. Caliban was employed like a slave to fetch wood and do the most laborious offices. With the help of these spirits, Prospero could command the winds and the waves of the sea. By his orders of Prospero, Ariel raised a violent storm in the sea with a large ship.
Look, Miranda, what have I created in the sea?
Dear Father, if you caused this storm with your magic, please feel sorry for the people on the ship. Look, the ship will be destroyed. Have pity on their sad distress. See, the vessel will be dashed to pieces. Poor souls, they will all perish.
Be not so amazed, daughter Miranda. There is no harm done. I have so ordered it that no person in the ship shall receive any hurt. What I have done has been in care of you, my dear child. You are ignorant. Can you remember a time before you came to this island? I think you cannot because you were only 3 years of age that time. 12 years ago, I was Duke of Milan. And you were a princess, and my only heir. I had a younger brother whose name was Antonio, to whom I trusted everything. My brother Antonio, being thus in possession of my power, began to think himself as the duke. The opportunity I gave him of making himself popular among my subjects awakened in his bad nature a proud ambition to deprive me of my dukedom. This he soon effected with the help of Alonso, the king of Naples, who was my enemy.
Did they not that hour destroy us?
My child, they dared not, as the love of my people upon me was so dear. Antonio carried us to board a ship. And when we were some leagues out at sea, he forced us into a small boat. Without anything to sail and with no food. He thought us to be killed. But a kind lord of my court, Gonzalo, who loved me, had privately placed in the boat water, food, and dresses, and some books which I prize above my dukedom.
Oh, my father, what a trouble must I have been to you then.
No, my love, you were a little angel that did preserve me. Your innocent smiles made me bear up against my misfortunes. Our food lasted till we landed on this deserted island. Since when my chief delight has been in teaching you, Miranda, and well have you profited by my instructions.
Heaven thank you, my dear father. Now tell me, the reason for raising this sea storm.
You know what? That ship carries my enemies, the King of Naples, and my cruel brother Antonio.
The spirits were always invisible to Miranda. Prospero did not allow her to see him holding conversation with the empty air.
Master, I did as you said.
Well, my brave spirit, how have you performed your task?
The king's son, Ferdinand, was the first who leapt into the sea. And his father thought he saw his dear son swallowed up by the waves and lost him forever. But he is safe, in a corner of the island, sadly lamenting the loss of the king, his father.
That's my delicate Ariel. Bring him here. My daughter must see this young prince. Where is the king and my brother?
I left them, searching for Ferdinand, whom they have little hopes of finding. Of all the members of the ship are safe, but each one thinks himself the only one saved, and is searching in despair about the others. The ship, though invisible to them, is safe in the harbor. Oh, my young gentleman, I will soon move you. You must be brought. I show you Lady Miranda, a pretty person. Come, sir, follow me.
Miranda, tell me what you're looking at yonder.
Oh, father, believe me, it is a beautiful creature. Is that a spirit?
No, girl, it eats and sleeps and has senses such as we have. This young man you see was in the ship. He is somewhat altered by grief, or you might call him a handsome person. He has lost his companions and is wandering about to find them.
Are you the goddess of this place?
I am not any goddess. I am a simple girl who lives in this island with my father.
Come on, young man. You have no power to disobey me. Pile up some heavy logs of wood.
Alas, do not work so hard. My father is at his studies. You are safe for these 3 hours. Have some rest.
Oh, my dear lady, I dare not. I must finish my task before I take my rest.
Then I will carry your logs.
No, this is my task. You please sit, dear lady.
What's your name?
I'm not supposed to say. My father told me not to.
Well, my lady, I'm actually a prince of Naples. I'll make you my queen.
Don't worry, my dear. I heard everything and I agree. Ferdinand, if I've been too harsh, I'm sorry. All these tasks were your test. You've proven your love. You can marry my daughter as a gift. Ariel, tell me what happened with my brother and the King of Naples.
Master, I scared them real good. They were terrified by what they saw and heard. Then, when they were tired and hungry, I tempted them with a feast. But just as they were about to eat, I appeared as a scary monster and made the food disappear. I reminded them of their past cruelty to you.
Excellent work, Ariel. They deserved it.
Master, the King of Naples and Antonio are sorry for what they did to you.
Bring them here, Ariel.
Dear brother, I'm deeply sorry for the harm I caused you.
Prospero, forgive me for my part in your suffering. I have lost my son already in the storm.
Gonzalo, you saved my life. Antonio, King, you didn't recognize me. I forgive you both. King, I have a surprise for you.
Who is she?
She's Prospero's daughter, Miranda. Prospero saved my life too.
Let's forget the past. Our troubles are over. Our ship is safe in the harbor. We'll leave tomorrow. Ariel, you're now free from my service. Go and enjoy your freedom.
Thank you, Master. I'm finally free.
Everyone returns to Milan in the ship. Prospero becomes the Duke of Milan again. Ferdinand marries Miranda, and everyone are happy. Hence, my dear viewers, forgive the wrongdoer when he repents and accepts his fault. As to err is human, and to forgive is divine. Move on for a better tomorrow.
William Shakespeare, 1564-1616, was born in Stratford-upon-Avon, England. He was an English poet, playwright, and actor, widely regarded as both the greatest writer in the English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. His surviving body of work includes 37 plays, 154 sonnets, and 2 narrative poems, the majority of which he penned between 1589 and 1613.